You ever look around and wonder why some people just seem to effortlessly get ahead, while the rest of us feel like we're just treading water? Well, what if I told you their secret isn't some huge, dramatic life event? What if it's actually a series of tiny, almost invisible choices they make every single day? That's exactly what we're diving into today, the hidden force that drives incredible results.
So let me tell you a quick story. Picture two people, Alex and Jordan. On paper, they look pretty much the same kind of job, same starting salary. But their daily routines, they couldn't be more different. Alex, you see, carves out these little pockets of time for growth, reading for 20 minutes, thinking about goals. Meanwhile, Jordan just kind of defaults to what's easy, social media, skipping breakfast, binge-watching shows. Now, these choices seem totally insignificant, right? Just day-to-day stuff. But fast forward 10 years. Those tiny, different habits haven't just added up. Oh no, they've compounded, creating two completely, radically different lives.
And that really brings the question right back to you, doesn't it? Every little thing you do, or choose not to do, is basically a vote for the person you're becoming down the line. So, which future are your habits building for you?
You see that huge gap that opened up between Alex and Jordan? That wasn't about luck. It wasn't about being a genius. It was this powerful, nearly invisible force that the legendary investor Charlie Munger absolutely mastered, the compounding effect. Now, when we hear the word compounding, most of us immediately think of money in a bank account, right? But Munger, he applied this idea to, well, everything. It's this wild, exponential growth that you get from doing small, consistent things over a really long time. We're talking about your knowledge, your health, your relationships, your character, the whole shebang.
Okay, get ready for this because this is where the math gets kind of mind-blowing. If you get just 1% better at something every single day for a year, you don't end up 365% better. No, thanks to compounding, you end up nearly 37 times better. But, and this is the scary part, it works just as powerfully in reverse. Get 1% worse each day, and you'll pretty much wipe yourself out. The stakes are way, way higher than we realize.
And this chart just captures that idea perfectly. Look at that. The small, barely noticeable efforts you put in today, they lead to these ridiculously huge results over time. It's not about some heroic one-time effort. It's about playing the long game, because that's where the real, life-changing victories are actually.
So, if compounding is this incredible superpower, why isn't everyone using it? Well, the problem, it turns out, is us. It's our own brains. We are fundamentally wired for survival, which means we crave the immediate reward. You know, the cookie, the social media like, the easy option. We're not built to prefer the delayed gratification that actually leads to long-term growth.
And because of that wiring, we fall into all these mental traps. We give in to what feels good right now. We avoid the discomfort that comes with effort. We see other people with bad habits and we just copy them. And then we cook up all these excuses to justify our own lazy routines. These biases are like silent saboteurs working against our best intentions.
But this is where Charlie Munger's genius really shines. His advice was so simple, it's almost radical. He said, stop trying so hard to be brilliant. Instead, just focus on being consistently not stupid. For him, success wasn't about these amazing, heroic wins. It was about relentlessly, day after day, avoiding the small, dumb mistakes that drag you down.
So how did Munger actually do this? How did he put this into practice? Well, he built a system for himself. A system of small but incredibly powerful daily habits that were specifically designed to capture the magic of compounding.
It all starts with this simple two-step learning loop. First, read. Read every single day, no excuses, to constantly build your library of mental models. And second, spend just 10 minutes reviewing the decisions you made. Was that a good call? A bad one? Why? This little habit creates this amazing feedback loop for constant improvement. Next up is defense. Munger was huge on actively guarding your own mind. This means you have to consciously avoid the poison of envy and comparing yourself to others. You have to cut out toxic stuff like sensationalist news and useless gossip. And you have to deliberately practice patience. These habits are like a shield that protects your ability to think clearly and rationally. And the foundation holding all of this up, your physical health. Munger knew that you can't have a sharp mind in a body you're neglecting. For him, consistent daily movement, it wasn't just a good idea, it wasn't an option, it was the absolute non-negotiable bedrock that made all the mental work possible. And finally, he would bookend his days with this simple, powerful framework. In the morning, a quick reflection to set just 3
clear, important priorities for the day. And in the evening, another reflection to review what happened and learn from it. This simple routine creates a daily cycle of being intentional and getting just a little bit better.
Okay, so knowing all this stuff is one thing, but actually doing it, that's the real challenge. So how do you start building your own snowball of success, starting today?
Munger absolutely loved this metaphor. Your life is a snowball rolling down a hill. Every single good habit is another snowflake that sticks to it, making it bigger, heavier, and faster. So the question for you is simple. Are you actively adding snow to your ball every day, or are you just kind of letting it sit in the sun and melt away from neglect? So to get this right, we really have to shift our thinking. Instead of getting frustrated by expecting overnight results, we just have to focus on being consistent. Instead of trying to change 20 things at once and failing, we just master one single important habit first. And always remember Munger's golden rule. Avoiding the dumb stuff is just as important as doing the smart stuff. All right, here is your super simple 4-step plan. Step 1, pick one habit. Just one. Maybe it's reading. Step 2, make it ridiculously, impossibly small to start. Like read one page. Not a chapter, one page. Step 3, track it. Put an X on a calendar. Something simple to see your progress. And step 4, commit to the long game, because that is where compounding does its incredible magic.
At the end of the day, it really all comes down to this one idea. The person you're going to be in 5 or 10 years, that person is being built right now, at this very moment, by the tiny, seemingly insignificant choices you make today. That future version of you isn't some stranger. It's a direct result of your daily habits. And so that leaves us with one final, very important question. It's not about some grand plan for tomorrow or next week. It's about right now. What is the one small habit you are going to start or maybe restart today?